What's up, everybody? It's your boy ShowtimeDr. So today, a topic I want to bring you guys, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on what is the worst 5-star hero in the game. Who do you feel is the worst 5-star hero? Now, clearly, we're not all going to agree, but I'm just going to go over them myself because I haven't actually decided yet. I'm going to go over them myself and see what I think. So we'll start. Assyria. Assyria is good, but the thing about Assyria is she feels like she should be just a little bit better, but she's not bad. I'm not saying she's bad. Yuna's probably top tier archer. Ludwig's a really good caster. Destina, the only issue with Destina, because I like that Destina, everything that she does heals, but the only issue with her is her ulti feels like it takes forever sometimes. Kayron may be a candidate, although I've heard, because a lot of people are telling me he's not doing great damage, and of course his gimmick is he has to go to 0 life in order to do decent damage. But I heard one person say that he runs him as a tank, and he does really good as a tank, but I didn't get their specific setup. Tenebra's really good. I hear that she's one of the few key people, if the only person in the game that has AoE defense down. I don't think Nagal's out yet, so we can't really judge Nagal. Next, let's see here. Vildred, still think he's really good. I know a lot of people hate him, but ever since his buff, he's become pretty ridiculous. Diane's clearly strong. You see her on every PvP team nowadays. Who else we got? Let's see here. Baser. Baser is actually pretty strong. The cool thing about Baser is, he can reset the cooldown on his AoE, his second skill, with basically reset. He brings it down 2-turn cooldown. And then his ulti, it does buff, block, and dispel in the AoE, so that's pretty strong. So he's becoming really good with the new meta. Now here are two heroes I don't hear so much about. Charlotte. I've seen Charlotte in PvP. I know she can be good, but I don't know. You guys that have Charlotte, let me know. Does she do pretty good for any other roles for you guys besides PvP? I guess Charlotte may be a candidate, but I feel like she does good enough. I really wouldn't put her at worst. Oh well, you guys let me know. Now Belle and Saison, the thing about these heroes, they do some pretty wicked AoE damage from what I remember. But you don't really see or hear about this guy too much. Not that he's bad, I'm not saying he's bad, it's just for whatever reason. I never really hear much about him or see him in like some crazy team comps or anything. So you guys that got him, let me know. How do you feel about him? Is he underpowered? Is he really good? I'm leaning toward he's pretty good, it's just we don't get to see him, the rest of us. Crow consistently, every time I hear about this guy, of course, you guys have been telling me his banner's coming for like a month now, but every time I hear about this guy, everyone loves this guy, that he's really good. And the couple times I've used him as a friend unit, he's been pretty good. Actually, there's a whole chapter where you could use him as a guest hero, I remember, and I was choosing him every time because he was that good, so hopefully someday I'll get my hands on one of him. Ravi. A lot of people like Ravi, a lot of people don't. It's kind of odd. But I still think she's good. I wouldn't put her at bottom tier. Sigrid, the weird thing about Sigrid is she's as good as however many debuffs you can keep up, not just with her, but with your team. Like her and Surin's pretty ridiculous. Her and Haste is pretty good. But most people that I see that run her successfully run her with lifesteal. Crit, I believe, is what they do mostly. But apparently if you get her near that 100% crit, she becomes a monster. I never got to see it myself on my other account, sadly. Haste is super good. Don't care what anyone says, love Haste. So I guess that's it for here. Says, clearly people like Says. Araminthia has the potential to be the best fire mage in the game, but I'm not sure if she actually comes off like that, because I don't think she's out yet. Oh wait, no, she is out, isn't she? Oh no, I don't think she is out. No, yeah, I've seen her once. She's out. Okay. Or is she not out? I keep remembering that she's part of the CIC group. Maybe she's not out. I don't know, but I remember I went over her kit one time. The kit's pretty nasty. Burn scales better than bleed does with attack power. And then she increases her own combat readiness by 50% on her ulti. And it's pretty nasty. If an enemy is burned, the catalyst will explode and deal damage to all enemies, making them unhealable. Yeah, seems like she has a good kit in my opinion. Just like a fire mage should be. Alright, what about these? Cecilia, arguably, other than Crow, best tank in the game. And of course, Cecilia is a different element, so... Luna, everyone's been waiting on Yuna. Yufine's really good, especially with her buff. She's borderline... You know, I'm not gonna say it, but she's borderline... Bro... My bro Ken. You know what I mean? Luna, everyone keeps waiting for her. When are we getting Luna? Never. I don't know what the hell it is with gacha games. Anything called Luna never fucking comes out on global. Never. I don't know why. Now Tywin, this guy might be a candidate. Not that he's bad, but I've heard bad things about him. So let me read his kit. 50% chance to dispel one buff. Damage deals proportional to maximum health. A 50% dispel on a 1's pretty strong. 75% upgraded. Grants increased attack. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I see him in PvP a lot. Maybe he's not that bad. Increased attack and crit hit chance, and increased combat readiness. Oh yeah, I don't think he's a candidate, never mind. Sword Storm, 50% chance to decrease defense. Oh, okay, so he can decrease defense as all. And increase defense of the caster. Okay, I retract my statement. He's not bad, he's actually pretty good. Look, I think... No, I don't have one of him. I think I'm thinking of someone else. Chloe. You know, I don't hear too much about Chloe, although I've seen her in PvP a couple times. The magic nail is on every one of her abilities. And like it plays with all of her this effect cannot be resisted. Magic nail. Because I remember I've seen her 3 actually hit really hard a couple times. But I don't know, her kick just keeps... Like, it's very simple, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but... I don't know. You people that have her, let me know how you guys feel about Chloe. Didn't she just get a made Chloe version? Who are these people? Ken. Now here's the one that a lot of people say. And... I agree to a point that he probably needs a little buff, but of course I think part of it is everyone just compares him to his Moonlight version. So there's a couple things about Ken most people might not know. So first of all, of course, his attack scales with his health. So a lot of people just decide I'm gonna build health. And then they're like, oh, he's so slow, he never does anything, he sucks. Well... so he has this fighting spirit thing, you can kind of read it there, but there's a couple things people don't actually know about fighting spirit. So number one, when you blow his ulti, and his ulti's actually pretty cool, you see how you can upgrade it to consume less fighting spirit. Fighting spirit, it's kind of like a little bar that's under, kind of like how Ravi is, so it builds up, and then eventually when it's at a point he can do, because his ulti's not off cooldown until he gets to, what is it? 90 fighting spirit, or 80 if you get this. So a lot of people, they just blow ult right away, and his ult's really good, but most people, they shouldn't blow ult right away, because if you keep his fighting spirit high... Let's see, I'm trying to see how they word it, because it's kind of like, you won't know unless you've had him, or used him. Fighting spirit. Yeah. So... when his fighting spirit is maxed, this gets more hits. You can see here increases by 2 when attacked. I think that means 2 hits. But basically it does not fuck ton. It does a good amount more damage. And I believe his 1 gets 1 more hit too. I could be off about that one. But so essentially his damage goes up as long as you keep the fighting spirits, but most people just blow it and then they go back to basic damage on these. So... But arguably you can actually build him, I would actually go attack speed over, or not attack speed, sorry, attack health over max health. Max health, max health. Because he has enough like defense down stuff that it's pretty good. And then he buffs his own stuff right here. Oh wait, no, that's him. I used to run him with Elson, I think it was, back in the day. Well, anyways, this is a major candidate either way. Yeah, let's see who else we got. Now we'll get to the Moonlight people. I'm saying 5 stars, so... Martial Artist Ken? Nope. One of the better characters. Corvus is definitely one of the stronger tanks in the game. Now here's a guy. Everyone I know that has this guy is unsatisfied with him. And it's too bad, because his kit's pretty freaking cool. As far as looks and all that, like, aesthetic. Rapidly attack enemies with sword, decreasing their combat radius by 10. The lower the enemy's health, the greater the damage dealt. So that's technically better than his base one on regular Vile Dread. After receiving lethal damage, regenerates 70 health, gains full Dark Focus, and resets cooldown for Dark Blade. Which Dark Blade is 3. But then this also resets cooldown if he kills someone with it. Yeah. That's weird. He kind of has like a double jeopardy thing going on. But the problem is, when you're fighting stuff in world difficulty and raids, it has so much freaking health, you can't just rely on him killing things all the time. Which means this goes on a 5 to 4. I know it's just a 5-turn cooldown, even if you consume it. And then you're waiting for him to take lethal, and then it resets, and maybe you'll get it again after that if you keep him alive. The combat readiness thing is cool, 15%. Oh, I guess he's a candidate. Plus 10% health when revived. Maid Chloe, she may be the best pure healer in the game. She doesn't do much about like debuffs unless you get her that one card, the Wonder Potion. And then she has AoE Revive, which is pretty strong. But her 2 is just like a passive heal. I've heard a couple reports of the base heal. Apparently it's right around like 20%-ish or so for most people. But of course, they probably just got her, so who knows. And she has a base stun on her 1 up to 35%. Everyone likes Keys from what I've seen. Everyone likes Royal from what I've seen. Not sure about Cartuja. He's more like a bruiser slash damage control. Or damage control, like crowd control. But he also kind of does what I forget her name, the girl that just got nerfed, Tiara. He has the combat readiness thing, but it's every time he evades the enemy attack, so they're actually kind of telling you to build resistance on him. But it increases evasion chance of all allies, which is pretty cool. And then his 3 has a stun, just like his 1, and there's an ignore effect resistance. That was cool. You know what would make him real strong is if ignore effect resistance went through debuff immunity, which it might, I'm not actually sure. If anyone has that, let me know. Or has a similar effect. Let me know when DN casts or debuff blocker or something like, someone like that, if that works. But I don't know. Oh, why am I gonna look at him? He's a fucking 4-star. Dope. My bad. Oh, here's another one that most people don't seem to like, Spectre Tenebra. Too bad she has a nice kit, or nice aesthetic again. But okay, so she has a poison on her 1, she can get an extra turn. When the enemy's debuff, the range of poison blast. Oh yeah, she's the one that can spread poison. I think it's pretty strong. That'd be good in like a raid environment. Because not only is she doing spreading poison, but she's also decreasing their attack power up to 30%. I think that'd be really strong in raids. Then her ulti, decrease combat readiness of all remaining enemies by 50% when an enemy dies. Damage dealt increases proportional to the number of debuffs inflicted on the enemy. So yeah, you run her with like a Surin or someone like that. I think that'd be pretty strong. But I get what people are saying. They're saying that because regular Tenebra, she's like the AoE queen and defense down, but this Tenebra, it's more of like a AoE Curious with a little bit of nuke damage and buffs. So I don't know, you guys that have her, let me know, but... sadly, as much as I hate to say it, I think I do have to go with Ken. And I don't even think Ken's bad, it's just... He probably needs like... I don't know, does he really need a self buff? He needs like a little bit of oomph in his kit, I think is what he needs. It doesn't have to be something strong, just like a little thing. But they buffed him already, so he used to be worse. Oh well, I guess I gotta go with Ken then. Alright guys, so... that'll be it. Let me know what your guys' answer is down below. Who knows, maybe Stove will see the video and make adjustments accordingly. Anyways, I will catch you guys on the next vid. I guess I'll do my promo, why not? Yo, I'm ShowtimeDr, ShowtimeDr. You found my YouTube, hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Also, check the title info, there's a link to my Discord. Come in, Epic 7 tab, share your experiences, answer questions. Also got my Twitch there, I'm probably gonna stream later tonight. And that is it for me, so I'll catch you guys later. Peace.